Today I'm here in Adopt Me to tell you guys how I make a bunch of bucks. I play a ton of Adopt Me. It is one of my favorite games, and you always need bucks. There's always something to spend your bucks on. I'm constantly saving up my bucks and spending them, and they recently did an update with the whole game in general that gives you a lot more bucks. The very first thing that I would recommend before you even start grinding is to prepare some food and a drink. You can either buy a food and a drink and put it in your house. In my house, I have a food and drink downstairs in my pet care room, so whenever I am grinding, I can just go and grab as much as I can. It's really nice to have some food and some water handy when you are running around. Sometimes your pets will get those tasks, and then you'll have some food and water in your inventory automatically ready to give to them. If you don't want to pay for food, there is free food around the map as well. You could go over to the salon and get some donuts. I would recommend going to the pizza place because they have some that only takes one click. So if you go into the pizza place in the back here where you make the pizzas, you can actually take like the slice of cheese, and it's free and everything. You can grab as much as you want, and like I said, it's only one interaction. So if I feed me, I instantly eat it automatically. It's much faster than what I use. I personally don't like running around and grabbing it. I like having it in my home, but this is a free option. And then for drinks, there is a water cooler in the back in the office, so just grab some of these waters. They do take more than one click, but I'm not sure if there's better drinks than this. The second thing I would recommend to do before you even start grinding is to try and get some hyperspeed potions. This is going to be very helpful because you're going to be running around to a bunch of different tasks, and you can either buy them. I do not recommend buying the hyperspeed potions in the Sky Castle. For about $6.50, you can only buy 16 potions. You can get an infinite amount of potions from the cauldron. It is way worth buying the cauldron over buying the potions from the Sky Castle. You don't need potions though, so if you don't want to spend that much money on a cauldron for speed to run around the map, then you don't need it. But I do recommend it because it does really help, and personally it makes it a lot more fun to grind and Adopt Me. Walking like this is painfully slow, so I definitely recommend using some hyperspeed potions. Just pop about 4 to 10 and you'll be able to run around the map so fast. With just a few of them that I've popped, I'm already running around so much faster. I think it's a lot more fun to run around like this. Some extra help that will be very helpful if you are grinding is to get some alt accounts. If you don't have an alt account, you can just switch to a baby. But if you have some alt accounts that you can turn into a baby and take care of the baby, you do get extra coins for taking care of a baby. So the more alt accounts you have, the better. I only use about 1 or 2 though, because with the new update, when you're holding your babies, you actually have to drop them in order for your baby to interact with their pet. I have to drop my baby and then interact with my pets to get some of the extra tasks. Just like Dolly here, there is a few tasks that you have to choose, so you actually have to click on them and take care of them. Not only are you going to be taking care of your alt, you're going to be taking care of your pets and your alt pets too. So this is definitely going to help you a lot. It's going to increase the amount of bucks you get per day. If you don't have access to alt accounts and you don't have extra devices, then I would recommend just turning yourself into a baby and taking care of yourself. As a baby, you get extra tasks. Those extra tasks will be very helpful at getting more bucks. Another thing that will be very helpful is pet certificates. If you have one of these Pet Handler Pro certificates, you can have an extra pet out, and that will raise your amount of bucks you get per day. I have 2 pets out right now, and that's because I have my pet certificate plus on. I think it is definitely worth it. If you don't have Robux, you can always try to trade for a pet certificate. I would definitely try and trade for one though if you are not able to buy them with Robux. I know not everyone's able to get them. Luckily, you can trade for the pet certificates though. And I would recommend getting one for your main account, and if you're going to use alt accounts, I would try to get one for your alt account too, but mainly just try to get one on your main account so you can pull out 2 pets at a time and you can get more bucks and you also can level up your pets a lot faster. Alright, now let's get into the actual money makers. This is how you are going to be making your money. Like I said before, they did do an update, so now we have these extra tasks. So every day you do get these extra tasks every once in a while. We did not have the ride task before at all. And like Dolly, she has this choose task, so you actually can click on it and choose what you want to do for the day. These new tasks are really helpful. There's even like an extra potty and walk and toys. It actually gives functions to your toys and strollers and cars too, which is really nice. But these tasks are very important to pay attention to. Sometimes you'll get a hunger task where they'll ask for a specific food, and if you get that specific food and feed it to them, you get way more cash. You get 30 bucks for just feeding them. That is times 3 the amount you would normally get for feeding your animal. So make sure if you do have one of those choose tasks that you choose the one that has the most bucks. Sometimes you have a special one like the food or a special walk or a special ride. They're just basically asking for a specific stroller, specific food, or a specific leash. Make sure to choose that so that you can get that extra boost. Definitely focus on that. I would definitely choose that over anything else. So if you have one of those special tasks, choose those. If not, and you have one of these choose tasks, choose whichever one is going to give you the most money. For me, that is the pizza party. It's going to give me $36, which I have ×2 weekend right now. That's why it is ×2. But $36 is going to help a lot more than 20, so I would choose the 36 over the 20 because it's going to give me more. So definitely choose the special tasks, choose the tasks that are going to give you the most money, and definitely look out for those special tasks and try to get those done too. They give you a lot more money. Once you do your orange task for the day, which usually is the park or school or something, I would go and do your work after that. So after you're all done with your orange task, usually I would just go back home, but instead of doing that, I will go to either the pizza place, the salon, the hospital, or the school, and I will work and get that extra $50 for that day. It is definitely worth trying to get that extra $50, especially if you have an alt account. So if you also have an alt account on, make sure to make your baby work as well so you can get that extra boost of money. An extra $50 a day will go a lot further. And if you have an alt account that is working, make sure to give yourself a boost of cash. If you become the manager, you can give yourself an extra 10 bucks. So definitely do that as well. The very last thing for making bucks I would recommend doing is the task board. Currently the task board is ×2. It's a bonus weekend right now, so definitely take advantage of the ×2 weekend. I'll get into that a little bit later. Every once in a while you'll have one in here that is really easy, like complete 5 needs. That is so easy. Use a tiny or an age-up potion. That one is for the bonus week, so you won't get these regularly, but these ones are really easy to complete and I can get some extra cash. But every once in a while there is some in there like age up your pet to Luminous. That one's easy to do, or just go visit a home with 100+ player streak. Those ones are free, so I'd recommend doing that. But there's also a few like this one where you don't actually get any cash at all for doing it. You could do it if you want to get like the potions, but if you're going to end up spending a lot more than what you're going to get out of that task, I would recommend just refreshing it and doing the new one. Every once in a while there's one in there that will give you cash, but you spend a lot more. So I don't recommend doing those ones. Make sure you get more cash out of it than you are spending for the task board. That is all of the money maker tips that I have for you. There is some special things in here though. Sometimes you have the ×2 weekend, like now. They just updated today and we have a ×2 weekend. Definitely take advantage of that. And there's also the task board too. I don't know how often they're going to be doing that, but that's also an update they are doing this weekend. Definitely take advantage of that as well. And there sometimes is a ×2 code where you can get ×2 cash and ×2 bucks. They did that with the garden eggs. I don't know if they will be doing that again anytime soon, but that is also something I would definitely take advantage of if they have something available like that. All you have to do is put in a code and it'll give you ×2 aging and cash, but again, you need the codes to be active. I don't think there's any active codes as of right now. Now, I did the math on how much money I get. This is how much money you will make if you have an alt and a certificate. In an hour, you will make about 2,200 cash. That is really, really good. I think that is more than before. If you're a baby with a certificate, then you'll make 1,320 about. And again, it will be ×2 if it is ×2 weekend 2. I'll be making twice the amount of that. But if you're a baby with no certificate, you make about 1,218. So if you have a certificate, you make about an extra 100. If you don't have any certificates with an alt, then you will make about 1,518 with an alt. It does give you that extra boost, about like $300, which is super helpful. So that's how much alts actually do help you. You do see quite a bit of a difference, and that was only with one alt. So if you do 2, maybe even 3, it might be very overwhelming with all these new tasks, but you will make more money. So at least try to get 1 or 2 alts on there. You can also age up your pets a lot faster too. Anyways, guys, that is all of the tips and tricks I have for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful making more bucks. With this new update, they have made it even easier, and honestly, I think it's even funner to grind on Adopt Me. I will definitely be taking advantage of the ×2 weekend as well to make more bucks and hopefully make some more neons as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck grinding. Bye!